don't know what's going on, guys. It's day one of this. About 6 in the morning. Not too bad. First sound of the alarm. That's a first. So let's get it. Let's go. Morning, guys. So it's now 6:20. Headed to the gym. Thought I'd start the new year right. Want to get back in shape. So we're headed to the gym. Gonna be there for about 45 minutes, about an hour. Come back home, shower, eat breakfast. Then the goal for today is to get 2 or 3 solid locks. I'm hoping for 2, maybe get 1 IGP. I'll explain what that means a little bit later. Let's hit it. All right, so starting this new year off right. I just got back from the gym and I realized that I was supposed to be 15 minutes early to work because we're having a site meeting. So I got to make it to work in 25 minutes. So this is going to be pretty interesting. All right, so this is just like a quick little anecdote. I was just kind of thinking about work on the way to work. I feel like there's 4 like different levels of people. So number 4, starting at the bottom, I feel like it's the people who just basically can't do it. You know, they think they can do it. They're like, I'm doing everything right. I had some success in the beginning, and then, you know, for whatever reason that they just can't do either. They're not good enough. They don't have a hard enough work ethic, or they get too in their head and they just can't sell. I feel like a lot of sales is confidence. The second level is like kind of just your standard average guy. You know, the person who comes in, has the potential to be, you know, level 3 basically, or level 2 basically, but you know, probably doesn't have a hard enough work ethic, just doesn't care about the money enough, or doesn't have the proper motivation really. And I think that there's level 2, which is level 2 is like you're very, very high performer. This guy's like, you know, super talented, has potential to be level 1, but hasn't made that decision. And what I mean by that is I feel like level 1 performers are just it's literally just a decision that you make in order to do it. It's almost like what Tony Robbins says. It's like if you go to an island and burn your ship, you have no option other than to conquer that fucking island. And it's almost like they just burned the ship. And I remember, you know, the top guy at my company, basically he was never like the top guy. He was like probably a level 2 or level 3 performer. He challenged the number 1 guy, which did like 1.3 million, I think. And he challenged him. He's like, I'm gonna beat you in front of the whole company. And that's what I mean by he burned his ship, meaning he had no other choice but to just perform at an incredibly high level. All right, I just headed into work. I actually made it on time, about 5 minutes early. What's up, guys? So I am headed to lunch now. Basically got 3, here or there. So one of them was this chick that has a home equity line right now. All right, so yeah, basically she has a home equity line of credit right now. She wanted a home equity line of credit. She has like 7. Actually, so I ended up not getting this chick. Basically pitched her, really great deal. She said follow up with me in like a day or 2. I pushed for the next day, called her the next day, and she didn't answer. And I'm like, no, there's no way she didn't answer or whatever. So I called her 2 more times. I think on my 3rd call, she answered. And I'm like, hey, this has been, Loan Depot. Did I catch you at a bad time? She's like, yeah. And she straight hung up on me. And I'm like, there's no way. I'm not going to let her get away with this. So I called her probably like 7 to 10 times after that, and she didn't answer. So we definitely lost that one. Probably my advice would be to just say, wait, listen, I have some really important information, or just kind of like cut her off, as opposed to like, did I catch you at a bad time? I think did I catch you at a bad time is a really great line if they're already your client, but if they're not your client, they're like, yeah, dick, like it's always a bad time, bye, $70,000 in credit card debts, and her whole reasoning was to take the HELOC to consolidate the debt, save money on a monthly basis, and improve her credit score, which is, so far from the truth. I told her that home equity line's a high-risk product. It doesn't help your score at all because it's, revolving debt to revolving debt. I don't know that she'll even qualify for it. She's got a 672 FICO. Most lenders need a 680, and it's also not tax deductible from what I understand, so I told her all that information. basically I sold her on an FHA cash out. It was like 83% loan to value. And the home equity loan, I don't think you can go past 80%. So that's another reason why she shouldn't, run with that product. And then this other guy, this is actually a pretty good story. So he went with Quicken, bought a house, consolidated first and second. FHA with mortgage insurance, his effective rate's like a 5.3. And he is like barely passing like 80% loan to value with the new appraisal. So at first glance, I told him like, hey, rates aren't there. Like, we can't save anything on a monthly basis. And then I, hung up, looked at his credit report, called him back, and on his credit report, his minimum payment is like $1,250, but he's paying $1,850. I did the amortization. It's like a 16.7 year payoff. And if I put him in a 15-year fixed conventional program, his payment is like $1,500. So it ends up saving him like $300 a month basically, and knocks a year and a half off. All right, so I think this is actually really important. Don't let the first impression or what you did on a call deter you from calling them back, or if you made a mistake, don't try and cover it up. Just be blunt about it. They respect that. It's a lot better for you. And you're gonna have to do this a lot with reselling people. So if you didn't sell them perfectly the first time, don't be afraid. And like we kind of got off on a bad foot last time, just force your way in there. You have to grow some balls. So just got off work. It's 7:20. It's funny, as I was walking out of work, there's probably only like 3 or 4 people, probably a little more, like 7, 8 people there, but only real hustlers stay late and take that extra lead, get that extra deal, which is what happened. Actually, I stayed a little bit late, talked to this chick for probably 45 minutes. She was shopping. She's like, I just want to get a second opinion. Pitched her, huge discounts, like $3,000-$4,000 less than the other company. Got the card, got the business. She's sending me her docs to day 2 of this. Woke up at 7:30. Basically, I need to get to work by 8. Probably should have woken up closer to 7, but nobody's perfect. Finally got a lock. Those 4 that I got yesterday, knocked down 2 of them today. Docs in, e-signed everything, and then the other 2 still waiting on. Should be pretty good though. What's going on, guys? So I'm actually in a pretty good mood. Just got awarded exec, which means that you're basically like the top, I don't know exactly what it is, I think it's top 5 or top 10 in the company, which is pretty sick. One of the company, but like your site, which is pretty sick, and there's like additional perks that come with it. I didn't do too much updates throughout the day because I was honestly a little bit discouraged. I came in, a couple people didn't answer, wasn't getting, I wasn't tracking or like I wanted to be, and a couple other like issues or whatever, but stuck with it. It actually like fueled me a little bit more when I know that I'm like sucking, it honestly makes me like more like motivated to like do it. And then when I get like a bunch of wins and like just consecutive, like it fires me up, I feel sick, then I'm like, all right, let's go home, which is bad. I need to, because it's the opposite. It's almost like when you suck, sometimes you gotta take a step back. Not always, but like, it depends on how you feel. I feel like if you suck, like if you're sucking and you feel that like fire, like that adrenaline in you, then just keep on running. But if you like get super discouraged, then I think you should probably take a step back. Sales is mindset, like 110%. It's just 100% so psychological. It's like, what's your mood like? What's their mood like? Are you confident? Do you know your shit? Like, it's just insane. Good morning. It's day 3. It's Friday. Still a little bit late to work. No big surprise. Today working on basically just confidence in the voice. I'm really tired. Bunch of other stuff. Honestly, but just got off work. It's Friday. Just want to give you a quick update. I officially got awarded executive, which is pretty sick. I think 2 freshies today. I'll get them tomorrow. Locked those 2 that I talked to you about, so that's good. Basically, I have 4 right now. Should hopefully, fingers crossed, get those other 2 tomorrow. So that's 6 for the week, which is not you know, what I had planned. It's not like the best thing, but you know, getting back into the flow, I'm still happy with it. I think it's okay. It's better than, you know, pretty much everybody else, except for a couple other people. All right, we're headed in to pick up M. Gotta get the splinter out of my foot and we're gonna go ride. What's up, guys?
Hi.
How are you?
What's
We're vlogging. What's up, guys?
You're vlogging.
It's kind of a bad way to first show up to the track. So we actually just witnessed this accident, and I didn't think to record it out of respect to these guys, but it was pretty gnarly. There's an Audi and some Toyota, and this dude like
We can't turn left here.
straight up. Okay. Are the cars still there? I guess I have to wait for a tow truck.
It blocked out, yeah, it blocked out the whole intersection.
Can you take a... Bro, dang. So that Audi right there, this dude,
We'll go around that way and you can get it that way.
straight up
Let me just turn around.
destroyed that guy right there. Right there. And we were witnesses.
Yes, we were.
We gave him straight numbers, right, babe?
Yeah. I'm gonna go around so you can get
I
it.
got my first name, last name, my phone number. They asked for IDs. We might be witnessing. We're just gonna fry this guy in
Roast
the Audi
that
because
guy, dude.
he just ran a red light.
Look at that one, baby.
Yeah.
Toasted.
That one just got toasted. So we were basically walking up, and like all I heard was this girl like screaming, crying, like she was just like screaming. So I thought like, you know, she couldn't feel her legs or like something crazy like that. And then like I walked to the door and the guy's just like in his seat like this, just straight like this, like just super in shock. And we're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah." "Are you okay? Can you feel your legs?" "Yeah." And then like he didn't say anything about the girl right next to him, did he?
No.
She was like fucking.
I don't think they picked anyone up because they don't have lights on.
Oh yeah, but anyways, so there was like literally like just fluid all over the car too, because like the radiator exploded and like. Good afternoon, guys. My ride's pulling up right now. Basically, just woke up, got to work, locked in a couple deals. Actually, I locked in one deal. I got probably 4 solid ones for. All right, so that was kind of a rough ending there, but this is the first vlog. Basically, that one's just going to be Loan Depot, as well as just kind of like my daily life. Like to ride dirt bikes off-road, apparently witness car accidents. I'm also coming out with one where I'm going to be selling my house and purchasing a new house. I have some of the material already, not a whole lot of it, so you guys can look forward to that. Other than that, you know, we're trying to hit the ground running, and let's see what 2019 brings us. Peace.